Our story begins not in a bustling city or a grand palace, but in the serene, untouched landscapes of ancient Ethiopia. It begins on the sun-drenched plateaus of Ethiopia, a land of rugged mountains and fertile valleys, where the very air seems to hum with the promise of discovery. Here, legend tells of a humble goat herder named Kaldi, a man whose life was intertwined with the rhythm of his flock and the land. One day, Kaldi noticed his goats behaving unusually, dancing with an almost frenzied energy he had never witnessed before. They leaped and frolicked with unmatched vigor. Intrigued, he observed them closely and discovered the source of their newfound excitement. They were eating red berries from a mysterious bush, a plant unknown to him. Curious about the effect these berries had on his goats, he decided to try the berries himself, cautiously at first, wondering what this strange fruit held. And to his surprise, he felt a surge of vitality, an invigorating sensation that chased away fatigue and filled him with a sense of alertness and well-being. Word of these remarkable berries eventually reached a local monastery, a place of quiet contemplation and spiritual seeking nestled in the highlands. The monks, seeking a way to stay awake during long hours of prayer and meditation, decided to experiment. They roasted the mysterious berries, carefully tending the fire. As the heat transformed the green beans, they released an irresistible aroma, a fragrant invitation that hinted at the magic within. And through this accidental discovery, they inadvertently invented the world's first cup of coffee, a brew that would change the course of history. This energizing drink, initially a secret shared among monks, soon spread from Ethiopia, carried by travelers and traders eager to share its remarkable effects. It made its way to the Arabian Peninsula, finding fertile ground in the bustling ports and vibrant cities of the Middle East. There, coffee became central to the vibrant coffee houses, social hubs where people gathered to converse, debate, and share ideas. These coffee houses were more than just places to drink. They were known as schools of the wise, centers of learning and intellectual exchange. Within their walls, ideas flourished, music filled the air, and the seeds of innovation were sown. From the Arabian Peninsula, coffee's popularity exploded across Europe, igniting a cultural phenomenon that swept through the continent. This transformative wave occurred in the 17th century, a time of great change and intellectual ferment in Europe. Coffee houses quickly transformed into epicenters of commerce, politics, and art, becoming vital spaces for the exchange of information and the shaping of public opinion. The burgeoning demand for coffee reshaped global trade, creating new routes and forging connections between distant lands. This demand connected continents and cultures, weaving a complex web of exchange that continues to this day. Today, coffee is more than just a beverage. It's a daily ritual for billions, a comforting routine that starts the day and fuels productivity. It is woven into the fabric of societies from Italy, with its rich espresso culture, to Turkey with its time-honored coffee ceremonies. What began with dancing goats, a curious herder, and a mysterious bush, has blossomed into a global love affair, a shared passion that transcends borders and unites people from all walks of life. But beyond its rich and captivating history, a story filled with chance encounters and cultural exchange, modern science is now revealing that coffee may be doing far more for our health and well-being than we ever imagined, unlocking secrets hidden within this ancient brew. Your morning coffee is far more than just a simple pick-me-up. It's a complex brew, a fascinating concoction of natural chemicals. It contains over 1,000 different chemical compounds, each playing a unique role in the overall experience and its effect on your body. These compounds contribute to the aroma, the taste, and the physiological effects we associate with coffee. Caffeine, undoubtedly the most famous of these compounds, works its magic by blocking adenosine in your brain. Adenosine is a neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and sleepiness. By inhibiting adenosine, caffeine effectively banishes sleepiness and provides that sought-after boost in alertness and focus. It's the reason many of us reach for that first cup in the morning. But coffee's benefits extend far beyond just the caffeine kick. It's also a rich source of antioxidants, especially polyphenols like chlorogenic acid, which are known for their health-promoting properties. In fact, for many people around the world, coffee is the single largest source of antioxidants in their diet, often outpacing even the consumption of fruits and vegetables. These powerful antioxidants work diligently to neutralize harmful free radicals within the body. By neutralizing these free radicals, they play a crucial role in protecting your cells from oxidative stress, a process that can damage cells and contribute to the aging process. The polyphenols present in coffee essentially act as your body's internal defense team, working tirelessly to combat cellular damage. This protective action contributes to reducing the risk of developing various chronic diseases over time. Numerous studies have linked regular coffee consumption to a lower risk of several serious health conditions, highlighting its potential benefits. So, while we often crave coffee primarily for its invigorating kick and the energy boost it provides, it's also providing a daily dose of cellular protection, working silently behind the scenes to support your health. Every single cup is a complex symphony of bioactive compounds, each contributing to the overall beneficial effect. These compounds are actively working to promote and support your overall well-being, making coffee more than just a beverage. Understanding the science behind coffee transforms it from a simple guilty pleasure into a potentially health-promoting habit, something you can enjoy with a little less guilt and a little more appreciation for its complex benefits. Coffee's brain-boosting power is well documented. Caffeine blocks adenosine, letting your brain's natural stimulants shine, improving reaction time, attention, and logical reasoning. Studies show regular coffee drinkers have a lower risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases. For Alzheimer's, some research suggests up to a 65% lower risk. For Parkinson's, the protective effect is especially strong in men. Caffeine appears to help protect dopamine-producing cells, which are crucial for brain health. Coffee also lifts your mood by influencing dopamine and serotonin, acting as a mild antidepressant. Large studies link higher coffee intake to a reduced risk of depression, especially in women. In a world where mental focus and emotional well-being matter, coffee is a powerful ally. It keeps our minds sharp, protected, and in good spirits. Coffee's reputation as a heart risk is outdated. Modern research shows that moderate coffee consumption, 3 to 5 cups a day, may actually protect your heart. Antioxidants like chlorogenic acid reduce inflammation and improve blood vessel function, lowering the risk of atherosclerosis. While coffee can cause a brief spike in blood pressure, long-term use doesn't lead to chronic hypertension and may even be protective. Studies link coffee to a lower risk of heart failure and stroke, especially ischemic stroke. The key is moderation and avoiding excess sugar or cream. When enjoyed sensibly, coffee supports a heart-healthy lifestyle. This beloved beverage is more guardian than threat to your cardiovascular system. Can coffee really help you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly? It's a question that has intrigued scientists and coffee lovers alike. Science is increasingly suggesting that the answer might just be a resounding yes. The evidence is mounting, pointing towards some compelling health benefits. Large-scale studies conducted worldwide consistently show that regular coffee drinkers tend to live longer, enjoying a greater lifespan than their non-coffee drinking counterparts. This isn't just about adding years to your life, but also life to your years, with lower risks of death from a multitude of causes. The protective effects are quite remarkable. Coffee consumption is strongly linked to reduced risks of developing heart disease, one of the leading causes of mortality globally. Furthermore, it appears to offer protection against various neurological disorders, helping to keep your mind sharp and your cognitive functions robust as you age. Coffee also plays a role in the prevention of type 2 diabetes, a condition that affects millions worldwide. And the benefits extend to your liver, with coffee consumption associated with a lower incidence of liver cirrhosis and even liver cancer. Interestingly, both caffeinated and decaf coffee seem to offer these health benefits, providing options for those sensitive to caffeine. However, it's worth noting that caffeinated versions often exhibit a slightly stronger effect, potentially due to the added stimulant properties. The secret behind coffee's health-boosting power lies in its rich composition of polyphenols and antioxidants. These powerful compounds work synergistically to reduce inflammation throughout the body and combat oxidative stress, a major contributor to aging and disease. By neutralizing harmful free radicals and reducing inflammation, coffee actively contributes to slowing down the aging process at a cellular level. What's even more encouraging is that these beneficial effects are consistently observed across diverse populations around the globe. This suggests that the benefits are not solely attributable to other factors associated with healthier lifestyles, but rather to the coffee itself. To reap the greatest longevity benefit, the sweet spot appears to be consuming around 2 to 4 cups per day. This moderate consumption seems to provide the optimal balance for maximizing the positive effects on health and lifespan. While coffee is certainly not a magical fountain of youth, promising immortality, It represents a simple, enjoyable, and readily accessible way to potentially add healthy years to your life, enhancing your overall well-being. So, that daily coffee ritual you cherish could be more than just a pick-me-up. It could be a powerful tool contributing to your long-term health and well-being. Coffee isn't for everyone, and it's not without drawbacks. Some people metabolize caffeine slowly, leading to jitters, anxiety, or sleep problems even with small amounts. Sleep disruption is the most common issue. Caffeine can linger in your system for hours, so avoid it late in the day. Regular use can lead to dependence, with withdrawal symptoms like headaches and irritability if you stop suddenly. Pregnant women and people with certain health conditions should limit or avoid coffee. Listen to your body. Everyone's tolerance is different. Moderation and timing are key to enjoying coffee's benefits without the downsides. If coffee disrupts your sleep or makes you anxious, cut back or switch to decaf. The goal is to enjoy coffee's perks while minimizing its risks. Know your limits and make coffee work for you. To maximize coffee's benefits, how you prepare and drink it matters. Keep it simple. Black coffee is nearly calorie-free, but sugar and cream can turn it into a dessert. If you need flavor, try a splash of milk or a sprinkle of cinnamon instead of sugar. Brew with a paper filter to reduce compounds that can raise cholesterol. Time your coffee for the morning or early afternoon to avoid sleep disruption. Set a personal caffeine curfew. Most people should avoid coffee after 2 or 3 p.m. Choose high-quality, freshly ground beans for better taste and more antioxidants. Pay attention to how coffee makes you feel and adjust your habits accordingly. Treat coffee as a mindful ritual, not just a habit. By drinking it in moderation and with intention, you can enjoy every cup and its health benefits with confidence.